hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday afternoon. Do you know where your children are? Y'all, yesterday and today I have been doing a total decompress. Kind of, but not really. I just finished up editing a video to drop tomorrow. It's going to be pretty fun. Y'all are probably going to enjoy it. Be sure to like and comment. Subscribe if you're not already. Anyway, that's going to be dropping tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning. I'm still trying to figure out when the best time is to drop new videos. So you're seeing me dropping them at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're seeing me drop them at 10 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm trying to figure out what works best for us because we're trying to get our views up. Anyway, so yeah, I've been largely decompressing because the last 2 months has been, like you, go, 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 go. Yeah, I've been a little sleep deprived. Both of us have been, but we're getting back into our regular routine schedule. And, with it being January, it's time to start thinking about other things. And many of you know I'm on to a new venture because I needed another one. Welcome in. I'm happy to see y'all. Let's see who's here. Chris, Texas Raider, Broda Man, Jovita, the fabulous Jovita. Okay, well, Heather's kind of here, but maybe not. She's running kid pickup, so she says she's here in spirit, but she might be listening in the background. Bowen's here. I'm glad you are here-ish. He's doing YouTube things, so he's listening. Hi, Ace. Hi. Haven't seen you in a while. Bev Wilkerson is in. Hi, Judy Herman. I said hi to you earlier in SLR's premiere today. I don't think you saw me, though. Charlene Grady's in. Hi, Ann. Bonnie Limon. Hi, Bonnie. Always happy to see you. And Debbie Drock is in. Well, that's what we have right now. And as more people pop in, I'll say hi to them. But right before I went live, chaos erupted over here because the mail lady had to come all the way up to the door again. This is why we tip her every year. Golly, Angie's here. So I was gonna show off a few things that go with this new venture. My dearly beloved lit a fire underneath me this year at Christmas, and it's taken off. Boy, I meant to do that, and I did not. I wonder if I can do that. Can you bear 4-2 with me? Hang on one second. No, that's not going to work. There we go. Let's do this. There. Okay, by golly, I'm going to mess around and figure this stuff out. So you guys see the little banner below here. That is my email address. After much deliberation and discussion, and prompts by a lot of you guys, we have decided to start doing pre-orders on our candles. This is for candles only. Holy cow. Wow. This is, I got a whole shipment of essential oils in. So I've got lavender now. That's exciting. Anyway, so let's talk about that and then we'll go to this. So I'm doing pre-orders on the candles. The candles with the flower toppers on them. You guys have seen that. And as we get rolling, I'm going to show them more. So you're going to know exactly what you're getting and the ounces and everything. But these are bigger candles. These are 16 ounce candles. And then they're soy. And they are, they have the really pretty peony topper on them. Those are going for $30 a piece. Now, the $30, I know you're like, oh, $30 for a candle. But no, they're all 100% organic. They are responsibly sourced. They are handmade. And that price includes the shipping. You're not going to find a better deal out there. Well, I mean, you know, if you go to Walmart or one of those places, but you're not going to get the organic. You're not going to get responsibly sourced. So there's that. So if you're interested, just drop me an email and I will let you know precise measurements. We'll talk about what your color palette is. I want to accommodate each order as I can. As I get rolling into it, I'll have standards in stock that I can just ship out, right? So this is just helping me get a feel for who wants, you know, packs of wax melts or who wants candles, you know, what you're looking for. So we're going to keep going on that. But while we're doing that, I'm getting ready to start my line of beef tallow, soaps, and eventually lotions, but lip balms. And my first soap mold showed up today. So this is going to be really fun. I am very excited about this. So just reach out to me via email. If you're interested in any of the making at home products, just let me know. Let me know. The other thing that we're doing, we're not doing any kind of Cash App or anything like that. We're going to do this. We're going to try it. But we're going to do this with super tips and super chats. Okay? So payment is going to be that way. The reason we want to do that, all the money that we make off of the candle sales is going towards the purchase of our lumber mill. Okay? So if you buy a candle, you're going to super chat us. You get to become part of the bigger mission that we're doing. And that is, with this lumber mill, we want to make furniture, specifically kitchen and dining tables, so that families have a place to sit down together. You know, no electronics, no TVs blaring, just sitting down, and it helps to foster a better nuclear family dynamic once again. Excuse me. We think that's important. We think that's a big part of what's missing in this country right now. Got to pull the families back together. So that's what we're doing. Tamara, that's a great thing. That's a great point. If we are going to any meetups, and that's a big if, guys, we know from past experience the last 2 years, weather is number one concern. And both years, I've had pneumonia. It hits me that time of year. I don't know. Doc doesn't know. We don't know. So, I mean, it's iffy at best. We can't go real far away from home. We have to be able to get home within a couple hours. So that limits us. We already know Mid-America is out of the question. Pine Cone Fest, if they have that again this year, that's out of the question. Tenkiller is about our only option. And that's going to be dependent on what the weather says the weather's going to do. Last year, we missed Tenkiller. We made it to Mid-America. But around 1 or 2-ish, I want to say, I started getting the heebie-jeebies. I started getting the heebie-jeebies. And I told Joel, I said, I think we need to point to the house. We had no sooner gotten here and we went under a tornado warning. And that's my biggest fear. The animals here being unsecured or, not protected, or I can't get to them quickly. And a storm coming through like that. Anyway, rant over. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually what we do too. We only go on Saturdays if we go. And yeah, Tenkiller is just such a great time. That's just it's a nice family-friendly event. There's just not a lot of shenanigans going on of the adult variety. Yeah. Yeah. Last year, the weather was iffy for both of them. And then the year before that, that's when Josh's place was hit over there toward Duncan, Oklahoma. Remember that? That was a drag. Guys, I can't help it. I'm going to start opening some of these doodads and whatnots that showed up. So excited about this. So this is self-explanatory. Got a couple more peony soap molds or candle molds. I got to tell you, Joel took some pictures of some of these candles I've been working on. And he showed them to the guys at work. And all of a sudden, I have a bunch of pre-orders. And then several of you have reached out to me, and we've done pre-orders with you. And this is it's about to be crazy town up in here, and I'm having a blast. This is okay. This is fun. Oh, this is so cute. I know right off the bat, my girl Christy needs one of these. Let me see. Hang on. Okay, I got it. I'm going to hold it up and see if you can see it. It's a little daisy. It's a little daisy mold. She loves daisies. She loves the African daisies. So that's just fun. Oh, there's a whole set of them. I've got roses and tulips and lilies, roses, sunflowers. Y'all, we're going to be here all day if that's all I'm doing is just looking at these silicone molds. Hey, Paul's in. Hi, Paul. By the way, hi, Tamara. Heartland HQ, the Thinking Tank. Don't think I said hi to you, but hi. But here we were carrying on a conversation, Oh, that's okay, Judy. I know those chats get to moving so fast. It was perfect timing that I was able to make it into the premiere at all, because normally during the day I'm not watching on YouTube. I'm not watching. I mean, I have to make an effort to watch all the videos that I want to watch from all the content creators that I like to support. SLR is definitely one of them. I was a big fan of theirs before we ever moved over here. So it was just kind of cool beans getting to build a friendship with them. And yes, I can answer two things about them without talking about it behind their backs. Yes, Mel really is that pretty. And two, yes, Gary really is that intelligent. Guy's mind-blowing. Okay, so this is the fragrance oil that has been highly anticipated. Oh, somebody stop me right now. Oh, that's fancy schmancy. No wonder it's so expensive. This stuff is pricey, guys. When you go the high end like I am, this stuff is pricey. But we've been doing good at making our own custom blends too. Oh my word. Y'all, that's like sticking your head into a bucket of Folgers. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Tomorrow. Now, I want to make sure that I'm saying this without. Let me double check myself. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on a video to put out on Friday of another type of candle that I think is going to be a big hit for the Making It Home line. I haven't decided on a name for it yet, but when you smell it, it's going to smell like you just walked into your favorite bakery right at opening when the coffee is fresh brewed. Huh? I'm a little excited about it, guys. Can you tell? David. Hi, David. I'm glad you're in. Yeah, you just heard what I'm getting ready to do. But I know for you, I know what you want. And I got you covered. I've got 3 of your 5 wax melts done. And do they smell divine? Paul, I'm so glad that you're getting to spend so much time with your grandbaby. That is awesome. People are saying, hey to everybody. Mamas are good about that. It's good that she's nervous about her baby. Those first shots, that's a big milestone. Things are going to start happening fast now. A lot of milestones in the first year. A lot of milestones. And I hope you're able to be a participant in all of them. Especially the ones where she learns that it's really fun to fling poo out of a diaper. Just saying, Paul. Just saying. I'm opening another one, guys. This one is, oh, mercy. I'm having so much fun with this. Like I said, Joel lit a fire. And this little girl is hitting it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Oh, I wish there was a scratch and sniff right up here. That's it. That's it. The combination of these three. You'll be walking in a bakery, baby. Wow. Fantastic. I'm so excited. Should be illegal. I'm glad it's not. But it's so decadent. That's amazing. But show me something I haven't seen, Batman. Ooh, what are you? Well, and here I am without my... I don't remember ever opening. I don't remember ordering that. Was I half asleep? That's very likely that I ordered it when I was half asleep. What does that say? Oh. All right, hang on. This might be one that Joel ordered. Gotta watch him. Huh? Okay, step one, must be smarter than the box. Oh, interesting. Let's see what this is. Oh, no. The label on it says Japanese magnolia. Y'all, I'm just going to leave the lid off and I'm just going to sniff it. That is ambrosia for the nose hairs. Wow. Personally, I like to burn scents that are not real heavy and not overpowering. I don't like that. I like subtle. Everything's subtle. It's that whole everything in moderation thing. I want to be able to smell it without being pushed out of the house by it. Call me crazy. I do not want to have to keep, I don't want to have to compete for space in my own home with a fragrance. That's, you know, I'm very sensitive to fragrances. Cheap perfume, I cannot do. Nope. Real flowery shampoos and soaps. Nope. Highly scented laundry detergents and stuff like that. Can't do it. Who's knocking on the window? I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know, see if it happens again. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited about it, guys. What is up, brother man Troy? Oh, good. So, y'all, if you have not been watching Troy Sutton, if you haven't been checking out his channel, please do go over there and show him the love. He's been putting out some video content that is really fun. Now he'll surprise you. That old boy knows how to cook. Oh, Paul. Shh. Don't give it away. But since Paul already, blew the lid off of it, yep, that's exactly what Friday's video is going to be. Wait till you see what we're doing. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, David, you're going to want to check out that video for sure. And get like 50 of your closest friends to watch it too, K? And I don't know if you were here when I was saying it, but our payment method is going to be super chats, whatnot, through our live streams. So the wax melts. What did we decide to do? Yeah, 25 for five packs for $25, and I'd be willing to mix and match them to a certain point. But and then the candles, the taller, the 16-ounce with the flower toppers on them that you've seen, those are $30 a piece. And those prices include the shipping. So those are the two that I'm starting with. I'm starting with wax melts, and I'm starting with those little candles that have little flower toppers on them. That's what I'm doing right now. We're going to expand from there. We want to see what we do with these two things. And then we're going to rock and roll. Testing is coming out really well. We're finding the good scent throw. We're finding the right proportion of wax to essential oil. We're getting all around good throws, both when they're sitting cold and when they're either melting or burning. So I'm excited about it, guys. The mad scientist is here, ready to rock. Yeah, I saw that, Tamara. Can you 72 inoculations down to 11? Oh, Paul, I hate to burst that bubble. 14. Now think 10. Children are getting more sophisticated a lot earlier now. Yeah. You see? Neener. Two women who know a thing or two, been around the racetrack a couple of times, Paul. Yeah, 14, that's wishful thinking. Can we see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? What did I not show? What do you want to see? Virginia Alexander's in. Hi, Virginia. Jane Cherry Blossom. I have a cherry blossom, and It's called, see, I put the blend together. So it's a blend of tart cherry with vanilla with just a drop of musk. It smells like cherry harvest. It's amazing. Yeah, Tamara, yeah. Something was knocking on the window, but I didn't see anything. And the dogs are crashed out right by me. So it might have been Gus knocking on the back slider. Oh, that was awfully loud to be that. Anyway, I don't know. Thank you, Chris, for putting Troy's channel up. Ben's Over Acres is in? Well, hi. Hi, Barb. Yeah, it might be 14 before she's allowed to sit with a boy. That doesn't mean she won't be interested. And trust, believe, and know. Little girls know how to get around it. Hey, look, here's somebody new to us, guys. Say a big hello to Our Kitchen with Tracy and Tim. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. David, bless your heart. Golly, I didn't intend for you to do it right now, but thank you very much. I have your shipping information. So I'll get the other 2 packs put together. I will let them harden off, pack them up, and get them out to you. I will email you and let you know when to be watching for them. Thank you very much. And that $25 is going towards our lumber fund, our lumber mill fund. Hi, Candy. Prettiest sister on the block. How are you, sweetheart? Love you too. It could have been a bird at the window. It could have been. Here's the weird thing. I was out with the dogs around, well, I was talking to Joel, so it was somewhere around 11:15-ish this morning. So I was out letting dogs run around, get their exercise. There was not a bird anywhere. And both dogs kept going over. They kept pointing to the west, noses up in the air. And I was sniffing and I couldn't smell anything. I have a good schnoz and I could not smell anything. Well, the wind kicked up a little bit. There's something on fire west of here, probably many miles away. But yeah, that's what they were smelling. See? 12-year-old girl's probably not allowed to sit with boys either. It doesn't stop her from wanting to be appealing to the boys now, does it? 12. I saw you making that product. Now, what all are you doing? Okay. So, since you're brand new here, I'll give you the little rundown because it's too long, don't read. So I'll give you the TLDR. We are starting off with a candle line, Eventually, we'll be doing the soaps and lip balms and that kind of thing. And it's all making it home. We are making candles. They are specialty candles. I am doing all of my own blending. I'm doing various different sizes of candles. I'm also doing the wax melts. These are all 100% soy and organic, sometimes coconut, but everything is responsibly sourced, 100% organic, even the fragrances. So they are higher end. I mean, I'm not running up to the dollar store and grabbing up a bunch of white dollar candles and melting them down and calling them candles. No, I'm using very high-end product. And our mission with this, we are taking pre-order sales. Contact me via the email. Let me go ahead and throw that up again since we're talking about it. Okay, there's our email. And caution, autocorrect will try to correct the spelling on the last name. So take a note of the spelling of my last name. It's Kieth, not Keith. Anyway, so we are raising money for a sawmill. And this sawmill, we're going to be using it. We're sourcing our own lumber right here on our property. And we're going to be milling it down. We're going to make higher end furniture for families that otherwise couldn't afford it. We are focusing on making kitchen and dining tables for families to all be able to sit down together at, whether they're having a meal or they're sharing a game night. But the point is to encourage families to sit down together every day because we think that's what this country needs. So that's our mission. That is our mission. So it starts with getting the sawmill. And we've been raising money for it. And Paul Honeyman over there in England, he is absolutely religious about sending us a $20 super chat every single week. And we thank him for it. We'd love him just as much, even if he didn't do that. But he believes in our mission, so he wanted to participate. And this is what he does. It's amazing. So payment for the candles, and right now it's just candles and the wax melts. Right now, if you contact me via email and you let me know what scent you would be interested in, if you are into florals, if you are into smelling like a daggum bakery, if you like fresh brewed coffee, whatever the case may be, let me know what your scent palette is and what kind of colors you like. And we'll go from there, and I will custom design your candle. When it's done, you're going to hop into a live stream. We go 3:15 on Tuesdays, Central Time, and we also go at 8 p.m. on Fridays. That's with Joel. Joel, my husband, is here with us when we do those. And you'll super chat us that amount. So it's $30 for the 16-ounce candles. That includes the topper, okay? And it's $25 for 5 of the packs of wax melts. Those prices include the shipping. So we're not gouging anybody. I'm covering my overhead. But then that's putting the rest off into that sawmill fund. That's what we're doing. Oh, Candy. This candle smell that I came up with, it literally, I'm walking down the hall. So it's a 2,500 square foot home. And our master bedroom is all the way at the far end. And you have to walk up the hallway through the dining room into the kitchen. And the whole thing smelled like a bakery. And I had to quick run in and see what it was I did. I had taken notes on exactly how much everything I added in. It was amazing. So that's going to be one of the candles that gets out there. Yes, Paul, absolutely. We haven't had to do it here because people here in Arkansas are so much more polite than they ever were where we came from. And I'm not going I'm just not going to I'm not going to name the name of the state we came from. Colorado, it sucked. But people there were inherently rude. And I mean rude. I would have large dinner parties where we'd have 12, 14 people. And these were dinners. Okay. Everybody is seated, 4 or 5 course meals, kind of a big deal. And I'd have people showing up at our table doing this crap. Adults. So I started putting a basket by the front door. You come into my house, you're going to drop your phone there unless you are a doctor or you are a cop or, higher ranking official. Nope. You come into our house. We allow some rudeness. Everybody's going to be a little rude. It just, it's perspective. But if you are consistently rude, you get 3 tries. If you are consistently rude, if you, oh Lord have mercy, I'll remember this. One of my buddies had just separated from the Army. And he wanted to come visit. And at the time, Joel and I we were newly married. So I told him, I said, yeah, I'd love for you to come visit. I want you to meet my new husband, blah, blah, blah. Hadn't seen you in about 8 years, So I think the last we had seen each other was, Iraq. Anyway, so he shows up. He grabbed a moment. Now, Joel is very trusting, and he has every right to be trusting. I would never do anything to violate his trust. But I had gone into the kitchen to, fix a tray of snacks. Joel had stayed back off in the living room. And my buddy came up around the corner, came into the kitchen. And he was dead serious. He suggested that I get rid of the loser and take off with him. Yeah, y'all, I might be small, but let's just say I'm trained. And you have never seen an individual fly out of a house faster than he flew out of mine, and I've never spoken to him again. In cases like that, you get one opportunity. You speak badly about my husband, you're gone. And that's all there is to that. Yeah, Jovita, thank you so much for putting their link up. I just wonder. Well, now, Paul, you'll know when I throw them if I took the coconuts out of the shells. Goofball. Our kitchen with Tracy and Tim. So I have a question for you, Tracy and or Tim. Are you a new channel? Tell us what you're all about. And if you would like to, reach out to me at that email address that's on the screen. And let's talk. Let's get to know each other. And, maybe we could bring you up on one of our lives and kind of share you out, because we love to help build up channels. So let us know. We're here to help you. Hi, Helen. Helen's here. Shiloh Acres. And yeah, Jovita. You know what else men in Texas do that I have very rarely seen anywhere else in the country? When they drive by a cemetery, they take their hats off. Be on the road, and all of a sudden you'll see them. They'll take their hats off. That's because it's respect. It actually was California, Paul, because all the Californians were selling off their $1 million properties that were the equivalent property in Colorado was selling for around 100,000. So they were all flocking to Colorado. And then they legalized pot, brought more of another group over. And yeah. Yeah, I oh, and that it makes me so angry. That's another thing that I do not miss about being here in Arkansas. Occasionally, you'll see it in the big towns where women get all huffy when a man opens the door for her. That is just like a gut instinct. It's drilled into little boys' heads from the time they're able to walk. You yes, ma'am, you no, ma'am. You yes, sir, no, sir. You open the doors. You are polite. You shake hands. You make eye contact. You do not run your mouth incessantly when the grown-ups are talking. Manners are driven in here. And you'll see these women, they'll get all uppity. I'll tell you what, it brightens my day every time I go to approach. If I'm somewhere where Joel is not, because trust, believe, and know, Joel opens the car doors for me, always has since day one. He opens every door for me. That's just a thing. But yeah, if I'm somewhere where he's not, if I go to open a door and I hear, whoa, 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 hang on, hang on, hang on, and there'll be some man running up behind me to open the door for me. Well, thank you very much. That gives me the warm fuzzies. It's not because I'm not capable of it. It's a sign of respect, and that's wonderful in this society. We don't have enough of it. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, Jovita. I don't care what anybody says about me. I've been drugged through the mud. Even since starting a YouTube channel, I've had a couple people try to drag me through the mud. I don't even with it. I just don't. I live my way. I live my life in a way that my actions say they're lying about me. And this is how I let my actions speak for who I am. And people see that. But I have been lied about. I've been dragged through the mud like a bunch. I don't care what you say about me. God above help you if you do anything to harm my husband. And he will tell you exactly the same about me. There are 2 times I have ever seen Joel truly angry. And both times it was because a family member of his horribly insulted me. Haven't spoken to that family member in over 15 years now. Yep. Oh, no. Tracy has 371 subscribers. We got to get her subscribers up, guys. I hope, Tracy, you will reach out to me. Let's talk, because this sounds like a perfect opportunity to bring you up on panel with us on Friday night to introduce you to our circle of friends. See if we can't get your numbers up there. If we can help you, we sure will. So, Tracy, get in touch with me. We'll swap digits. We'll see what we can do to help you. Look at Chrissy. Oh, guys, Lone Cross Scott's in the house. Hello, my friend. I haven't seen you in so long, and I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you so much to you and Karen both for that lovely Christmas card. I am so far behind, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just yappity because I think that's what you're supposed to do on a live. Okay, so Tracy and Tim have a cooking channel, and they've been at it for about a year. So guys, come on. We got to help a fellow home cook out. The call to action has arisen. Dun, dun, dun. Our kitchen with Tracy and Tim. Our kitchen with Tracy and Tim. Hang on, I'm making a note. Kitchen with Tracy and Tim. As soon as I get done here, I got a couple of things I got to handle right away. But as soon as I get done with everything and I'm sitting down for a minute, I'm going to go over to your channel and I am going to subscribe. And I'm going to hit the bell so I'm notified when you drop new content. Oh, we need to get them up. I'm probably gonna, okay. I might anger a few people. And I'm sorry about that, but on my channel, I'm going to be who I am. Joel and I, we made a promise. We were always going to be authentic. We were going to be true to ourselves. We weren't going to try to be something we're not. And we were going to protect our privacy from freakzoids on the internet. That's another thing. But anyway, I truly believe at my core that the biggest portion of problems in society, not just in the United States, but all over the globe, are because of rampant feminism and the blurring of lines between genders. Men are not supposed to be delicate flowers. Men are men. Men are the hunters, the gatherers, the protectors. That's not taking anything away from women. We're all those things too, but come on. Let men be men. That doesn't mean allow bad behavior or boorish behavior or nasty behavior. No. No. I was really fortunate. I was brought up by a man who loved his wife first and then his kids. He always kept her up here, up here. He didn't neglect us. He was the hardest working man I've ever, to this day, ever known, next to Joel. He was also a Marine. So he had all kinds of discipline, and it was ingrained in him, first by his father, who was a Navy man, and then by the military. And I mean to tell you, there was no question. There was no questioning where that man's loyalties were. You saw them in every single thing he did. When he retired, he was the senior vice president for Case International. He was loved around the world. He respected everybody he met until they gave him a reason not to. He was kind to everybody. He loved to make people laugh. He was a staunch defender of justice. If he would have still been alive during the whole DEI thing, that would not have been a good matchup for him. Yeah. Okay, Helen, because this just happened in September for you. Yeah. Your brother-in-law copycatted my husband's brother. Yeah, my husband's brother did largely the same thing with me, and spread a bunch of garbage while in our living room. And then he tried to put his hands on me. That didn't end well. I've been going to a lot of doctor's appointments and still unpacking things. But yeah, prayers up for you, Scotty. I hope that everything gets sorted out for you. Sure, just Tracy, I'm deadly serious. Just reach out. We will help you in any way we can. There's a couple of people in here who would vouch for that. Mary Hall's in. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Do we want a flowery, mushy guy defending our homes, or a young kid that ain't quite wrapped right? You know, I think a good mix of between. You take a young kid that ain't quite wired right, and you put him in the military. You give him that discipline and that sense of duty, and that is a force to be reckoned with. That's who you want standing at your gate. That is awesome. Okay. I think I'm about caught up. All right. So you guys, 59 minutes. We made it to an hour today. Holy cow. Don't forget, we go live, Joel and I, we go live on Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. So come back, y'all. That's when we have our silly fun. Hit me up in the email if you would be interested in pre-ordering. We can talk about, all the stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I needed this break. But I got to get back to it now. Watch for my video to drop tomorrow. It's going to be sometime tomorrow morning. So watch for that. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank each and every single one of you who takes time to hang out with us here at Making It Home. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Thank you. Do that a lot. Keep your attitude of gratitude, and you can always find something to be grateful for. God keep you. We will catch you on the flip. See ya. Ta-da!